remember the smell of worn-out menus and stale air wafting through the diner's doors like a familiar friend. It was my second shift, and I was still getting used to the rhythm of taking orders, delivering food, and collecting tips. The regulars were starting to become people, not just faces, but I still felt like an outsider. I'd lost my way since the accident. No words, no laughter, just the hum of machines keeping me alive. It was as if I'd forgotten how to be human. The doctor said it was post-traumatic stress, but I knew better. I knew it was just a reminder that some things are too big to forget. A family came in for breakfast: mom, dad, and 2 kids. They were the kind of people who radiated warmth without even trying. I took their order with a smile, pretending everything was fine. The kids' laughter and chatter filled the space as they waited for their food. One little boy caught my eye. He couldn't have been more than 6, and his eyes sparkled like freshly polished marbles. When their food arrived, I noticed the little boy wasn't eating. His parents were too busy chatting with the folks at the next table to notice. That's when I saw it, a crumpled up napkin on his plate with a faint drawing of a smiley face and a pair of legs running towards the sun. I felt a pang in my chest, and before I knew it, I was kneeling beside him. "Dude, you drew this for me." His eyes locked onto mine, and I saw the world through them, full of hope and wonder. "It's okay to feel scared," I whispered, "but sometimes we need someone to help us run towards the sun." The little boy looked up at his parents with newfound confidence, and they smiled like they were seeing their child for the first time. Over the next few weeks, that family became a fixture in my life. They'd come in every Sunday, and I'd sit with them, listening to their stories and sharing mine. The little boy would draw pictures on napkins, and his parents would beam with pride. One day, as we were leaving, the dad caught up with me. "You've been carrying a heavy load lately," he said. His words echoed through my mind like a gentle breeze. I felt like I was floating above myself, watching as our lives intertwined like threads in a tapestry. The next day, a box arrived at my doorstep. A beautiful wooden box with the words, "To help you run towards the sun," etched on its lid. Inside were 2 small marbles and a note that read, "When life gets tough, draw a smiley face." The dad had given me his own reminder to hold onto hope. As I held those marbles in my hand, I realized that sometimes it's not about finding the words, but about being present for someone else's. And as I looked out at the world, I saw the sun waiting patiently. A symbol of resilience, of second chances, and of drawing a smiley face on a crumpled up napkin to remind myself that life is worth living.